Good morning. Morning. We'll get started. Hands in Chin Mudra. I'm just letting everyone join. Hands in Chin Mudra. And then three Omkara. Take a deep breath. So we'll start with Kapalbhati as a warming up exercise. So Kapalbhati is thrust of air going out. So it's a belly-based breathing. So 20 strokes out, and we'll repeat it 3 times. So we'll take a 4 or 5 seconds break after each of the uh, times. So let's start. Next. Next, we'll go for sectional breathing. So 3 types of sectional breathing, which exercises 3 different lobes of the lungs region. So let's start with the first one. Hands, the shoulders touching the sides of the stomach. Hands straight, just straight. Inhale as you raise up. As you inhale and exhale, focus on the breath, focus on it going in and then coming out. So that is a part of the dhyana also. So try to keep the focus on the air that goes in and on the air that goes out. So we'll go with the second part of sectional breathing. Hold your hands parallel. Exhale as you stretch it out. Inhale as you come in. Relax. The next is raise up. Inhale, pull it down, exhale. Next, the same. It's a warm up with breathing in it. So inhale and exhale. Focus on the breath. Next, we will do the Sukshma Vyayam. So, Sukshma Vyayam, let us sit in the posture. Let us stay in the posture. Hands pointing forward, feet hip distance apart, and then back is straight. Move only the toes. First Sukshma Vyayam. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Only the toes, not the other fingers. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Second, all the fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. Next, join the feet and then push it forward. 1, inhale, exhale. Last time. Next, spread the legs out and then touch the toes to the ground, keeping the knees on the ground. and then touch the little finger on the ground. Again, touch the toes on the ground, little finger on the ground. Repeat on the other leg, toes, little finger, toes, little finger. Now, make yourself comfortable and touch both the toes together on the ground. One, two. Inhale, inhale. It's a good stretch to all your calf and hamstrings. And then exhale. Now, rotate. Toe touching the ground, little finger touching the ground, toe touching the ground, little finger. Opposite, little finger, toe, little finger, toe, little finger, toe. Other side, one, two, three, four. Opposite, one, two, three. You'll not be able to do that. Next, hold your knee and then slowly move the kneecap. Very slowly move the kneecap. Just not completely moving, just a slight massage. Other direction. Next, put your ankle. Put your ankle and then hold your ankle. Rotate. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Opposite direction. Complete big circles. One, two, big circles. Three. Hold your toes. Four, five, six, seven, eight. Next, hold your hand, hold your legs, and then pull it up. Down, up, down, up, hold it there, down. Next, hold your knees, pull down, relax. Exhale. On the opposite side, hold the ankles, hold the toes, and then rotate the ankle. Big circles. One, two, three, four. Opposite. One, big circle. Two, three, four. And then hold it. Exhale. Inhale. Inhale. Next, press the knees down. One, two, three, four, five. Next part will continue here. Hold the, I bend my left leg. Hold the right hand with the on the ankles, and then make circles with your knees. One, two, three, four, five. Opposite. One, two, three, four, five. Change the leg. Right leg bent. One, two, three, four, five. Opposite. One, two, three, four, five. Next, hold the legs. Tissue palasana. So twist your body completely like a rocking a baby. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. More twists. 8. Other leg. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stretch. Hold the thigh muscles and then raise it straight 90 degrees. 1, 2, 3. Opposite direction. 1, 2. Big stretches. Straight. Hold it there. Pull it inward. Inhale. Now circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Opposite. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Other leg. Hold it straight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Straight in. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Opposite. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Any questions till here? Can you unmute yourself and then forward feedback if it's going too fast, too slow, or it's not clear? Okay. I'm assuming it's okay, but please let me know if in case of.
It's clear, yeah.
Okay. So the next is the twisting exercises. Again, in the Sukshma Sthiti. So raise your left hand first, and then hold your right hand to the knee, and then try to twist from the waist, from the lower waist. Twist as much as possible. Opposite. The next variation in this is Bhunamanama. So completely twist with the two seats on the ground. Touch your forehead to the each side. It's a very good twist. Last 2 times. So last time, take a good twist. One second. Okay. My son is telling that we should do Surya Namaskar. So we will do. Okay, so let's start focusing on the neck and eyes. Today's asanas are Sukshma. So it's not a classic yoga, but a variation in the classic yoga. So first one, the first one is neck region. So first press trigger. I'm doing to the left. You can choose to do it to right or left. Slowly come backward. Exhale. Normal breathing. Try to stretch as much as possible. Ideally, ears touching the shoulders, and keep it straight, not bent forward nor going back. And then bring it back. One more time on that. Back, right. Next, chin touching the chest. Neck is straight, the shoulders are straight. The essence of asana is keeping the shoulders, the lower back, shoulders, everything is straight. And chin goes down to touch the chest. Normal breathing. Bring it back up. Go back. Bring it straight. One more time forward. Go back. Now diagonally up and diagonally down. Left side diagonal up. Restrict from the neck. Diagonal down. Other diagonal up. Other diagonal down. Same diagonal up. Same diagonal down. Opposite diagonal up. Opposite diagonal down. Now let's do circles on the neck. Only the neck moves, back is straight touches. And then complete rotations, ears touching the shoulders, chin touching the chest. Let's start 5 on each sides. Inhale, exhale on the second half. Last time. Opposite direction. Big stretch. Last time. The last part of it is massaging the faces. Eyebrows. Between the eyebrows, gentle massage the nose muscles, cheeks, and then the neck region. Next, we will do the shoulders exercise. Today it is Sukshma web, so it is not specific to one part, but the entire body um, literally translates to micro exercises. So it's a new yoga pattern that has been invented about 100 years ago in India. So, and it's grown out to be a big form of yoga. So let's hold the hands on the side, holding the shoulders, and then raising it up, stretch, keep the back straight, and then down. Inhale, keep the body straight. Inhale, stretch on the side. One, next the arms. After this, we'll go to the arms. So the arms go out, supported at your elbow. Let the elbow sag down, not the arms. It's a sag for the elbow and a good exercise. Up, down, up, down, up, down. And then twists on the elbow. Hold your hand, hold your shoulders, opposite. 1, 2, 3, 4. Opposite. Support the elbow. Let the hand sag out of elbow. Then out. Now hold the shoulders, twists. Opposite. 1, next, the palm, press the palm forward, raise it up, slowly bring it down, raise it up, slowly, opposite hand. You can see that different parts of your arm is getting stretched. So the next 20 minutes, we will focus on doing the Pavan Muktasana series, and then we'll also do the Malasana series. And then ultimately we will end with Surya Namaskar. We'll try to do all the 13 Surya Namaskar. When I mean 13, we'll do a complete stretch of 13 asanas, 13 into 13. So 13 into 13 is 161, I guess, 169. Okay, let's start with Pavan Muktasana. So Pavan Muktasana, lay down on the back. Comfort yourself. And then raise your left leg. Try to grab it in If you can't hold it, raise your chest up, but try to hold it. Like the essence of asana is putting a lot of pressure on the stomach. Do this while you're completely exhaled. So exhale completely. Slowly do it. Push it. Stretch it from your hips. Now touch your forehead to the knees. Back. Relax. Raise your same leg. Again, you will feel that the body has stretched. So it's not as difficult as it was for the first time. Exhale. Complete exhale. And then pull it. Shallow breathing while you're folding. And then neck. Forehead to the knee. Repeat on the other leg. Hold it. You'll feel the stretch. Again. Exhale. Pull your legs up from the hip. And then forehead to the hands. One more time. Hold the legs. It is stretched already, partially stretched. Let's stretch it full. Exhale. Pull it in. Now the next step is doing variations in this. So let's do hold both the legs, toes pointing forward, lock them with the back on the ground, pull the legs in. Now fix the forehead to one of the legs. Now next is Sula Power Muktasana. So swing up and down gives a very good massage on the back as well as a very good power Muktasana. So let's start swinging. If you can't sit up all the way, try to do as much as possible. Pull the hips up. Next, sideward. Relax. We have 15 more minutes. The next part in this is the hip region. So let's start with that. So lie down. Raise your legs 30 degree and then make circles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Opposite 1, 2, 3, 4. Stretch the other leg out and then make big circles at 60 degrees. 1, 2, big circles. 3, biggest. 4. Opposite side, big circles. 1, same thing on the left leg. Small circles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Opposite 1, 2. Stretch the other leg out and then big circles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Opposite 1. We'll next do the Naukasana or Navasana series. So lie down on the back and then raise the both legs 30 degree down. 1. Slowly take it down. Raise the legs up again 30 degree. Slowly down. Now we'll do the Purna Naukasana. So raise the legs 30 degree and raise the head, only the head and the shoulder region up. The back still remains on the ground. Feet together, the big toes together. So 30 degree. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10. Slowly exhale and one more round. After this, we'll go to the complicated or vinyasa version of this. First, let's go to the Navasana. Complete exhale. The next part is Nauka Chalasana. So it was the exercise that we did now was a static boat. We positioned ourselves as a boat. The next part of it is positioning ourselves as a kayakist. So you're kayaking the boat. So the way we kayak is hands go row forward and then legs also go. So it is this. So we will do 10 times forward kayaking, take a pause, and then 10 times reverse kayaking. So we'll again go to the Navasana and then get started. So if you can't hold it for 10 seconds, it's a very good exercise of your core at the body. If you can't hold it, do whatever best you can, 3, 4, 6, 8, whatever best you can. So let's start with this vinyasa of Navasana. It's called Nauka Chalanasana. Again, in 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Don't drop. 8, 9, 10. Ah. We'll come back to the forward. Whatever direction you had done, we'll do reverse it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10. Next on the asana list is Shava Udrakarshanasana. So, hands open. It's again a twisting exercise. Left leg raised up, and then hold your left leg, left toe with the right hand, and then look other side. Good twist. Try to keep the hands straight. Relax. Right leg goes up, left, hold the left, and twist. Okay. Before we go to the Surya Namaskar, we will do the Malasana series, and then we'll culminate that with the last vinyasa is Surya Namaskar. So we'll do Malasana for another 5 minutes, and then Surya Namaskar for about 8 to 10 minutes. So sit in the Malasana posture. It's the Indian squatting posture. Feet hip distance apart. Sitting straight. The back is straight, and then hold the tips of the elbows into the kneecaps, and then looking straight. Comfort yourself there. Once you're comfortable in Malasana, the first variation in the Malasana is bring the knees together and then do the Namaskara. Mala Namaskarasana. This is called as Mala Namaskarasana. So let's go for it. Out. In. Out. The next variation is Kashta Takshakasana. So let's imagine a log of wood and you're having a hammer and then cutting the wood. So hands up with the hammer and then down. 1, looking at the hands. 2, 3. Slow breathing. Next variation is Raju Akarshan. So Raju is a rope. So you're pulling a rope in the well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Big rope. 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll do the next variation would be the Kavachalanasana. That is walking like a crow, but we'll not go there today. We'll stop here before we go to the Surya Namaskar. but we have a last part in sorry, my connection was lost, so I think keep yourself, if you're doing on a yoga mat, put yourself to the tip of the yoga mat. Let me bring the tip of the yoga mat to the scene. A good Surya Namaskara is when you are able to stay on the tip of the yoga mat itself. Hands toes together. Om Mitraya Namaha. Hands raised up. Bend from the lower back. Exhale. Down. Padahastasana. Look at your toes. Third is Asvasanchalanasana. Keep the right leg intact. Pull the left leg back. Don't touch the knees to the ground. Keep it in the air. Palms completely on the ground. Looking back. Stretch. Next, Dandasana. Toes together. Looking up. Next is Shashankasana. Bend down. Next, again Dandasana. Sashtanga Namaskar. So toes, knees, chest, forehead. Then raise up. Toes together. Hands to the side. Knees in the air. Bhujangasana. Next is Adho Mukha Svanasana. Feet on the ground, chin touching the chest. Next, leg forward, same leg, then bring it forward. So we'll do this asana for 3 more times, faster. Next page one, right? Om Ravaye Namaha. 1, 2, other leg backward. 4, next 5th Shashankasana. Next Ashtanga Namaskar. Bhujangasana. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Legs forward, Ashwasana. Om Surya Namaha. Dandasana. Shashank. Ashtanga Namaskar. Push up. We'll next go to the Shavasana. I think we are running short of time. So we'll go to the Shavasana. We'll not do an extended Shavasana, but a quick Shavasana. Hands, legs to the side, neck tilted in a direction. Slow breathing, focus on your breath. Mind is completely relaxed. Slow breathing. Slowly bring your consciousness back. Turn to your right, supported. Eyes are closed. Sit up. Hands in the prayer position. We'll chant Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinaha together. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinaha. Sarve Santu Niramayan. Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu. Ma Kaschit Dukha Bhave. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Eyes closed. Rub your palms. Then palm your face. Bend forward. Any feedback? I think we're done with the today's session. Any feedback? I'm unmuting everyone. Anyone has any feedback? Any you suggest any changes in the pace or changes in the style, or something was not audible or visible?
It was very nice, Prabhatji. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.